We are in these 12 days of Nisan, the first 12 days of Nisan, which signify the 12 months of the year. It's a microcosm, it's a hologram of the 12 months of the year. Each day of Nisan, the first 12 days of Nisan, represent another month of the year. Today is the 5th day of the month, and that is the month of Av. And for me, the month of Av is a perfect month to signify what I'm trying to say right now. I'm trying to show that the one in Kedusha is two in Din. And the month of Av is spelled Aleph, Bet, the first two letters of the Hebrew alphabet. And the first letter being Aleph, that's the Kedusha of one, and Bet being its Din, the remaining letters, is two. Now, yesterday, I did a video that all races, there are no races. There's only one race, and that's the human race. So this splitting of the population into races is actually in my opinion, racism. It's a mistake. And so what we have here is the same thing that I'm going to show, the splitting of Hashem into Hashem and like some physical world. It's actually the Shekinah of Hashem. There's only one. The split is a mistake. And that will lead me to the real point I'm trying to make today. The real point I'm trying to make today is that all people, male and female, there's only one person. Adam was created male and female, deux parsufim. He is created male and female together in one body. So this, then Hashem split him for other purposes, for purposes of multiplication. But his original thing was the making of male and female together in one body. This is actually shown in the word Adam itself. Adam is Aleph, the Kedusha, one, and then Dam, meaning blood. Dam and blood is obviously a signification of the female, because she is the person of blood in the menstrual cycle. The gematria of the word Adam: Aleph 1, Dalet 4, Mem 600, 605 plus 1 for all is 606, and that's Etzmotz. The Etzmotz level is a creation of man, du patzufim, two. Two in one, which is not much different than the word Av. So this is apparent on the 5th day, fifth day being a marriage day of the 2 and the 3. The first even number plus the first odd number, 5. A lot more gematria that we'll get into as this goes along, but for now I just want to point out that at the upper echelons there's only oneness. There's only one race. There's only one Hashem and a Shekinah as one. What we are down here is the feminine split of what happened before creation, when God was a unique oneness, just like Adam. And then he split to give room for multiplicity. And that's the same way we are as people. There's only one sex, and that's a male-female. One sex, a male-female. And that's shown because there's a marriage that goes on to make the male complete. They become one body. And that's the way it uniquely was. So there's a very good reason to find within oneself one's divine femininity, to make oneself whole. One has to find the female aspects of himself. They are still there in trace. Let me point out, all is this unique oneness. It was split into 2 for other purposes, but there's a unique oneness within the self. That same is in God. That same is in races down here in people. And that same is in sex down here in people. There is only one sex that was split into 2. And they find themselves back into one. So for an internal type of work, one must find his femininity within him. Just like a woman has to find her masculinity within her. And that's something that is easily developed on this 5th day of Nisan, which is the letter Tet, which is symbolic of this 5th day and of the 5th month of Av. Tet is the letter that represents 9, which are the first 9 days of Av, which is the womb for the and the development, the birth of the Mashiach on the 9th of Av. And so what we see here is, again, the propitious day of the 5th day of Nisan, emanating for the month of Av, And what I'm telling you today will have more manifestation on the month of Av this year itself.